I'm Eric Russell, and this is Under the Wig with Alan Palmer.
Hello, Eric.
How are you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Thank you for being here. I'm doing good. And you're probably thinking, how is this an Under the Wig? Well, because of your great show, The Fabulous Divas of Hollywood.
That's correct. Yep, I'm bringing the premiere here to Richmond, Virginia this year. I'm very excited before we take it to Edinburgh, the Fringe Festival there. I was there last year with another show and thought that I would take this one. It's a perfect opportunity because I love this theater. It's amazing.
Oh, it's great here at Richmond Triangle Players. It's a great space. This is a second part to one you did previously called The Fabulous Divas of Broadway.
Correct.
That had Angela Lansbury and Carol Channing.
Yeah, I did 32 women in that one, which was fun. I did a huge section where I changed costumes quickly and did a bunch of them quickly, and we did a Name That Diva section. Mm-hmm. So I'm not exactly sure how many I'm doing in this one, but rehearsing today, I thought there were millions.
That's right, there's so many. Who am I this time? How did this whole project begin? After you finished with this great show, Fabulous Divas of Broadway, did you go home and go, now I want to do another one, or?
Well, it's funny because the Fabulous Divas of Broadway started because I've gotten to an age over 28 where I wasn't fitting the leading man roles any longer, and my voice is still high, and so I was trying to find some way to work the system with that. And we had a theater in Sherman Oaks, California, and we were going to do an all-male version of Sweeney Todd, which we're planning on doing this next year, hopefully. Okay. And they pulled the rights due to Patti LuPone's version in New York at that time. So we had to throw something together fast, and in 2 weeks I threw Fabulous Divas of Broadway together, and it was rough when we first did it, but it was a really good show, so we decided to take it to New York and do it off Broadway, and it was such a fun show, and it was so well received, and it was crazy how people just came because of a title and loved it once they got there. So we thought, well, shoot, we're going to do it again, and there's so many films out there and so many amazing divas. And so I got a phone call the other day. Someone asked me, would you ever do Divas of Rock Stars? And I was like, I don't think so. No. I mean, it would be fun, but I just don't know if it will work. But after this one, we're working on the Fabulous Divas of Television. You know, I Love Lucy. Everyone says that right away.
Bewitched and stuff like that.
Exactly. Absolutely Fabulous. Laverne and Shirley. Wilma Flintstone.
There we go.
Or Betty.
Wilma and Betty. Well, people forget about that. There could be divas that can cartoons and stuff.
Absolutely.
Not just, real people.
Yep, and we actually do a little segment of cartoons in this one as well.
When you think of diva, what's your definition?
I think of diva as a positive thing. I didn't realize what a negative connotation that it had until I was trying to get Broadway celebrities out to our show, and they were put off by the name, and I was like, wow, it is total homage. There's nothing belittling of it at all, and I think people have taken it from that, because I think most people now think of it as a good thing. I'm hoping, because that's what I think.
Because we all have our own personal divas. We're like, oh, we just think she's wonderful. And do you have, from this show, one that's like your most favorite diva out of all the ones you're portraying in this production? Wow.
I keep going back to Judy Garland. There's something so sad in how she was raised, and I do talk about this one. I do differently than I did the first one. The first one I just was kind of doing the characters. This time I'm actually doing a little bit more Forbidden Broadway sorts, where I change the lyric and kind of give them a little backstory on the thing, and hopefully people will appreciate that and not think of it in a negative sense, because everything is really meant tongue-in-cheek and trying to just give a little bit back. Cher's fun as well. she's always fun.
She's always fun to share. Like,
Betty Davis, Joan Crawford. There's just a lot of really great things. And this time I start out as a male. The last show I actually ended as a male, so I'm going to start the show as a male this time, which is fun.
And then work your way through all the different divas.
Yeah. Because
it was fun to watch you during this rehearsal process and just watch the whole thing going, this is just fun.
It was really fun to do. And it's fun because my husband actually, he works in the medical field, and he was a stage manager and artistic what is that? Manager for tours and that sort of thing. And he still likes to dabble in it, and we love seeing shows. We love going to New York and seeing shows, and so it's a way for him to get out and just kind of veg and
still have his hand in like theater.
Yeah.
So this is a brand new show premiering here in Richmond.
Correct.
And your other show, Fabulous Divas of Hollywood,
Broadway
will be becoming a movie soon.
Yep. We're still in the final stages of trying to put it together. It was almost finished being shot, and it just didn't flow the way I wanted to. And I said, you know what, I'm not putting it out there until it's exactly what I want. When we just released a CD of Fabulous Divas of Broadway, which is great. And so we've got a lot of fun things happening with it, and actually got a new booking agent who will be representing the show in the fall. So, so it's nice that we get to come to a smaller theater that is so loving and so welcoming to try this out and have a good time, just have a great time here. And so I really would like everyone to come out and give their input as well. If there's things that they're like, that wasn't really my favorite, that's great, because that's what this whole thing's about. It's that learning process. Yeah. And this is the very, very, very first time being up on its feet, so it's going to be fun.
It's fun for everybody because you're going brand new, fresh, never seen.
Yeah.
Now, besides doing shows which are original like this, you've done Oklahoma.
Correct.
And I think what else there was. I saw that you have a film award from the Bare Bones Film Festival.
Oh, right. That a really great director, Patrick Hunter, just did. It's funny because that was the first time I've ever done film where I did a woman part, and I just did it. Because he had seen on the website that I did this. I was a leading role in his last film, and he asked if I would come in and do this bit part, and it was so funny that I was like, absolutely. He was like, I just want to write something for you to come do, and it was hysterical. And now he's turning it into a feature. So
cool.
Because of winning the Bare Bones, he's actually getting some major financing and coming out to do the whole thing. So that's going to be fun. And I've been filming a lot lately, which is fun. Getting back into that side of it because I started on that side, and that it kind of goes with the.
It kind of goes together, yeah. Back to film again. And when I was reading your bio, I was going, "Oh, you run Mighty Morphin Power Rangers."
Yeah, that was fun. And it's funny because up until about a year ago, I hadn't heard anyone even recognizing it, except for European people, you know. And then obviously with Facebook and all that, all these people are coming out of the woodwork saying, "Hey, I know you," and so it's cool to see all these.
Speaking of Facebook, are you on Facebook? People can reach you there?
I am. If they go Alan Palmer, even Divas of Broadway, Alan Palmer, they'll find me on there. And please friend me and come out and see this show because it's really going to be fun. And the Richmond Triangle Players, they are amazing here. Every single person that works here, that has done stuff here, it's just a really, I feel like I'm home.
Well, we're glad you do because this is such a fun space.
It really is wonderful. And they've grown just in the past year. That's crazy.
Our own building. It's so cool to have their own space.
It's amazing.
Well, this has been absolutely wonderful. I know I'm looking forward to seeing with costumes and everything.
Yes. It's a little bit different, huh?
Yeah, it's a little different. Like, different. It's WIG. Okay.
Trying to be yourself while you're doing these characters.
Well, thank you once again for being with us. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll see you soon.
Well, I'm Eric Russell, and this has been Under the Wig with Alan Palmer. You never know whose wig I'll get under next. If you're interested in tickets and more information about Richmond Triangle Players, go to rtriangle.org. I will catch you next time. See ya.